So yeah, welcome guys. This is going to be our little presentation about the making of ShareSpace. So ShareSpace is a unique community within Skillspace, and it's for reshaping online education. So it's going to be inspired by everyday tools like Slack and FigJam, but we envision a space for like-minded individuals to connect beyond the solitude of traditional online learning. So it's crafted as a social hub, and this feature offers a dynamic chat-driven experience. So it's meant to foster active engagement through connections through chats and collaborative spaces. And we've got some like support channels in there as well. So I'm going to run you through today our contents. So we'll be starting with a little introduction. I'll run through the user-centered design concepts and then the design concept itself. Then we'll look at usability and functionality, and then the impact of the business strategy going forward. And then we'll come to the conclusion. And I'll wrap up there. So moving on to the introduction. So we began by identifying a crucial problem within the online platform, and that was the low engagement and interaction, which results in a less vibrant community. So obviously the absence of tools for chat and sharing collaborative work posed a significant challenge, and 65% of users reported low to mid engagement. So we worked out a problem statement that these working professionals, they need a way to collaborate because they feel isolated. And we know this to be true when overall user engagement is increased on the platform. So why does it need to be solved? So we've got low engagement, which directly impacts overall learning experience. A lack of interaction means no meaningful connections. And to address this, our solution aims to revitalize this user engagement and offer a more vibrant community and opportunities for networking. So this all aligns seamlessly with Skillspace's goals of holistic professional training and fostering a sense of belonging and mutual growth among all of its members. And so we kind of unraveled this problem by looking at the 5 W's and H's, and this comprehensive exploration showed us that there is a multitude of users. We've got a really diverse and varied group. Most of them are busy working professionals who are on the go, maybe working from home or at work, but they are lacking in engagement, and we've got some common pain points there. So looking at the user, we decided to build a empathy map to kind of look at our pain points from a holistic point of view, because there's not just one significant user group. We recognize that there's 4 very different kind of groups of users. I'm showing this with the user spectrum here. So we've got the high urgency users, the high action users, down to the low action, low urgency. Our 4 user groups are strategic explorers, they're achievement seekers, adventurous learners, and reflective knowledge seekers. Also trying to incorporate a little bit of thinking about accessibility there. We've got some different users that maybe have visually impaired considerations, but that's because of permanent issues, temporary or situational. So it's important that we thought of these different concepts of users as well. And so moving forward from the user research, we went into the design concepts, and aligning our concepts with the business goals as well as the user pain points was really important. So we've got some required features that we came up with, and that is user profiles, because customizable profiles means addressing the low engagement issue and showcasing users' expertise and interests. We've got heuristic evaluation that we did on these concepts as well, just to show that there's a reason for these behind all of our design decisions. So system status indicators for the profiles and updates. We also got interactive spaces. So this is going to increase our engagement, forum-like features. And we've got direct messaging for the networking and mentorship capabilities. Collaborative spaces also provide a versatile space for project management. And we are going to ensure flexibility and efficiency of use for all of our diverse users with this. More design concepts that we decided to include are our live chat feature. So this is to make sure that users are staying connected and really engaged with the platform. The notification system also will help with that, but we want it to be not too obtrusive. Achievements and badges are there designed to keep user engagement at a high and reward users for more engagement with the platform. And we will also incorporate into this privacy and security measures. Obviously, this is something that users were very worried about, and we want to give them a secure feeling in the company. We've also got a user feedback mechanism, which is how we're going to implement changes going forward and make sure that the users are happy. So accessible user feedback will allow us for continuous improvement and iteration on the platform. So I've got a quick video as well that I would just like to show you guys if we have some time. I hope we do. It's just a quick demo video just to show you exactly how wireframes work. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear the sound, but let's have a go.
I don't think that I can hear the sound from your end, but I can just watch the video afterwards. It's all good.
Okay.
I got the your product demo. So
Perfect.
other product demos do you want to share?
Yes, no, we've got more. I'll carry on.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
So the next, that was just to show you some of the UI basically, and to give you a sense of the designs, because I didn't think that the mockups kind of gave it some the full experience. But moving on from that, I just want to talk a little bit about the usability and functionality. So we iterated, on a user flow just to make sure that we were really streamlining the user's journey into the platform and making sure we had the best possible happy path for them. So it started with the first option, and it was important to iterate on this so that we were making sure that we had streamlined it to the maximum capability. Also taking into consideration accessibility and making sure that it's very intuitive and easy to follow. So iterating on the first option removed some steps, took out the choice of authentication so that there's an easier login, and then also just minimizing steps basically and making sure that users go straight into the course and channels directly into the portal. So this is to alleviate the cognitive load and just to make sure that users are not dropping off very early on in the journey and just staying engaged with the platform. So iterating on the second user flow, we streamlined it even further to our final user flow. And this is to streamline the live chat and the collaborative work. So it simplifies the steps into the live chat and enhances the user experience by reducing the complexity that there was in the other flows, and just making sure the live chat interactions are accessible and user friendly. So this brings us on to the impact on the business and the strategy going forward. So it was important to look at competitors in the market just to make sure we were strategically positioning ourselves amongst other competitors such as LinkedIn and Slack. So learning from these different competitors, we kind of felt that we were capitalizing on their strengths and opportunities, but also mitigating their weaknesses and threats and evolving from that. So the impact of the designs, we can look from our competitors and reveal that we don't merely imitate them, but we kind of innovate on these strengths. So for the value proposition of increasing user engagement, we've introduced this collaborative space and live chat. So it's interactive and engaging, and users can actively participate and share with one another. We also, for creating opportunities for the networking, we've got the chat feature and the profiles, which means peer support and professional community is building within the platform itself. And then to enhance the overall learning experience and to foster that sense of belonging with the users, we introduced the gamification with the rewards and the points. Also in their profile, they can share their badges and certificates. And this is going to create a dynamic and supportive learning environment and just make sure that users are coming back to the platform and just engaging with it to their full potential. So this brings me to the scalability plan. So the design is built to grow with the users. Regular feedback from the users will be used as well as ongoing testing, and will ensure continuous improvement. So the approach guarantees that the platform will remain adaptable and iterative based on the evolving users. and securing the long-term success then of the platform and engaging and retaining these users in our ever-evolving community. And this brings me to the conclusion. So to close off, we hope that Skillspace will unfold globally and thousands of learners will find their place and discover their potential and form connections that extend beyond these certificates. And they form collaborations, partnerships, and lifelong friendships. So challenges and setbacks. So for most of us, this was our first hackathon, and we all came from diverse backgrounds. Actually, our team, there wasn't one person that was from the same country, so that was really nice. And we all have different experience levels. So a notable challenge was working as a remote team of 8, and that highlighted to us the significance of collaboration tools. And this really inspired us to develop features such as share space. So it underscored the importance of comprehending each team member's strengths and delegating tasks accordingly. So in the end, we're super proud of what we accomplished in 48 hours, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'm looking forward to some questions that you may have. And yeah, thank you so much.